Deal with family is unimaginable. I just got out of jail for defending myself against somebody who stole my phone in 2022. Since that time, I have had no support from family. I'm sorry, I did get a few pair of clothes for the winter time when I first got out. Now, mind you, my mom is wealthy. She's not rich or anything like that, but she does very well for herself and is able to provide very nicely for my younger sister and even my sister's two children, which is not my sister, obviously. So right now I'm being punished because I'm disrespectful. So let's talk about David's disrespect. Let's tax my government name, Pluto, Zakira, whatever you want to call me. My disrespect includes me standing up for myself. It includes me getting angry. It includes me raising my voice once I've been disrespected, such as somebody not choosing to give a darn whether or not I have legal support behind the sheriffs who physically and sexually molested me in Cook County Department of Corrections. I told my mom about that. I said, I really need support getting a lawyer. She said, oh, I'm busy. What is she busy doing? Well, she's always busy taking care of Dana or Dana's children. That's my younger sibling, nobody's perfect. I'm the last person to judge people. I only mention people's sins or whatever you want to call it because I compare them to the same Christian standards they bully me about. I'm the person that gets judged around here. Oh, yeah, you better live right. You better marry this person. You better do this. My entire life has been groomed. Starting from when I was younger. My mom was like, oh yeah, you're going to be with Gabriela Paredes. There's some attractive girl in like third grade when I was a third grader myself. My mom always tried to place me on her. But that's little stuff. I mean, every mom does that. But I'm talking about bigger things like psychological manipulation, even the way I am right now. And I don't have a problem with myself. But my mom does. She thinks I'm too feminine. But what do you expect when you raise me in a home instilling feminist values down my head, instilling me with lessons on how to not get a girl? You know what I'm saying? I pretty much got taught how to get friend zoned by listening to my mother. So fast forward, I did transition. That was not accepted. That's a sin in my mom's eyes. But you know what is also a sin? Fornication. We never talk about how much sin we celebrate from these so-called Christians having sex before marriage, Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about the fact my sister was allowed to steal a whole entire PlayStation 4 and get away with it because of astrological reasons, which I'm not going to get into this video. But if you know, she's a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp with a Scorpio rising. They tend to get what they want. It's just how it is. But we're talking about unfairness. We're talking about hypocrisy. Like, how is somebody going to bully me, make my life worse because I'm not being respectful? I'm not being respectful anymore because when you think about mother, what do you think of? Nurturer, comforter. Yes, mom can be stern as well because she has to be, but that's more so the father thing. Now, my father passed, so, but that doesn't mean I have two parents in the sense of a mom and a dad combined in a mother. And I'm not a child anymore either. Your role has to upgrade with your children's ages and things of that nature. My mom is a controlling woman. Some people who are religious, they will call that a Jezebelian spirit, somebody who humiliates men, somebody who equalizes and destroys the hierarchy of family, for those that follow the Christian hierarchy in the first place. Now, if you're not Christian, don't even listen to this part. Like I said, I'm only mentioning the Christian religion because that's my mother's religion. So my goal is to point out hypocrisy. Like if she was an Islamist, a Muslim woman, and I saw her eating pork chop, I'll be on her case about that. I don't care if you eat pork chop. I care if you say you're a Muslim and then you're talking about my sins, and then meanwhile you're out here eating pork chop. So just make sure we understand why I'm mentioning it. Because I've had some family members some relatives who rebuked me saying that I'm mentioning other people's issues that have nothing to do with me. No, I'm always comparing hypocrisy. I don't care in the sense of envy, like, oh yeah, I wish I had A, B, or C. That has nothing to do with it. It has to do with this person has A, B, and C, and I've done similar things in the sense of sin or disrespect, and yet I've been punished relentlessly. Fast forward to right now, I just got out of prison. I have no support. I have nothing. One of my main lifelines was my phone and my internet. My phone has been cut off with no support. That really affects me negatively. My mom doesn't care, and it's due to the fact that she's surrounded by people that don't care about family as well. People that have the same ignorant ghetto ratchet mentality. That's, oh yeah, he or she grown, he 18, he need to go ahead and get out the house and do his own thing. Like, that's not, that's ignorant as hell. We all know that. People who are educated watching this with me, like, we know that's from a different generation, and we're supposed to break generational curses. No, you move on when you are ready. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how I was taught, actually, by my mother, who switched up 180 degrees once my family died, once my father died. Sorry. So like I said, even if you don't agree with the way my mom did things, the whole point is not agreeing or disagreeing with what happened. It's noticing the fact that things did not stay constant. Like, whatever's going on, whether it was something you agree with or something that you don't agree with, the point I'm getting to is that you can see there is a switch up, there is a change in the pattern, disrupting my cognitive functioning and ability for happiness and things of that nature. Man, so I've been resorted to do all types of things in order to gain income, in order to survive out here. Toilet paper, tissue, brushes, things of that nature. My mom has offered a way where I can gain money. Also, I should mention that I do qualify for Social Security. And we're still waiting for me to be approved for that because I am epileptic. In addition to that, I am neurodivergent, so it's very hard for me to hold a job by being hired by a company. You know, I get paid, but, you know, as far as being hired by a company, that takes a little bit something else. Anyway, back to what I was saying, the same support that family gives for their other children when they get out of prison or when they have accidental kids or whatever like that, and family looks out for you, we're talking about that. And I don't have that. I don't have that, and I should, based off the fact that I was a good kid. Honestly, like, if we're supposed to be gaining points with your parents by being respectful and kind and just being naturally yourself, like, that was me. To be honest with you, not even bragging, I'm just calling it how it is. I'm only calling it out now because people seem to forgot that. People want to act like I never really was that person. You know what I'm saying? It's so disingenuous because my maternal family, meaning my mother's side of the family, they don't even know me. For real, I was raised around my grandma Flo, whose house this is right here. When she passed away, she gave this house to, well, not gave, but she allowed my uncle, my paternal uncle, to rent out to her. So, I'm gonna right now approach the husband of this house and confront him and ask him basically what's been going on. Thank you.